North Korea has demonstrated great success in the field of defense industry. International media is there focusing on North Korea's testing of medium and long-range ballistic missiles using solid fuel with hypersonic guided warheads. But right now, there is another unexpected news. When North Korea announced that it had successfully tested two types of drones based on American designs, the RQ-4 Global Hawk and the MQ-9 Reaper. The RQ-4 replica, which the West calls Morningstar 4, took off and according to the announcement passed all tests, proving that the military technology of this Northeast Asian country has reached an impressive level. A smaller device, similar to the US MQ-9 Reaper, called Morningstar 5, has also been tested and is armed with guided missiles. It is likely that this UAV will quickly be put into service. It has been suggested that designers from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea gain access to such Western technology thanks to help from Iran. In December 2022, it was reported that North Korean surveillance drones were flying into South Korean airspace. While trying to intercept it, Seoul's Ka-1 light attack aircraft crashed. The pair of drones were first seen at an arms exhibition held last July. Like its American counterpart, the Sabre 4, as it is called in North Korea, which shares the Global Hawk's bulging fuselage design, is a reconnaissance aircraft. The Sabre 9, like the Reaper, is an attack drone. International analysts say that although similar to the US aircraft, it may not have compatible capabilities. Their appearance, however, does underscore Pyongyang's desire to enhance its intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. The historical defense technology relationship between North Korea and Iran means Tehran likely share insights with Pyongyang about the Global Hawk, one of which was shot down by Iranian air defense forces in 2019 over the Strait of Hormuz. South Korean journalist and aviation expert Mr. Min-seok Kim made an opinion that North Korea's latest Sabre 4 UAV is said to use part of the Chinese-made Chengdu J-7 fighter. Indeed, the undercarriage of the UAV is actually taken from the Chinese J-7 fighter. The main landing gear wheels have been reoriented from an inboard to an outboard position, while the front landing gear remains the same. Accordingly, this may indicate that North Korea's drones were designed based on existing solutions, some of which were likely changed during development. In addition, it is not excluded that there are another components in the Sabre 4 borrowed from another aircraft. The use of the J-7 components shows that the application technology is quite limited. It should be emphasized that on the outside, the Sabre 4 resembles the US RQ-4 Global Hawk strategic reconnaissance drone. The technical characteristics of the North Korean-made copy are still unknown, but experts believe that its takeoff weight is limited to 9 tons. This assumption is based on the technical characteristics of the J-7 fuselage, designed for aircraft weighing up to 9.1 tons. Meanwhile, the Sabyr-9, the Korean People's Air Force's first new combat-ready aircraft in 2 decades, is designed to carry an array of weaponry, including glide bombs and air-to-surface missiles. Even if less advanced, deploying these UAVs in substantial numbers could provide North Korea with a strategic advance. Pyongyang has taken a notably hard line toward its neighbor to the south in recent months, in light of Seoul's decision to openly strengthen defense ties with treaty ally the United States as well as Japan. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un ended 2023 with a threat of nuclear attack on Seoul and ordered the construction of a military arsenal to prepare for a war that could break out anytime on the peninsula. In response, on December 31st, the South Korean Ministry of National Defense condemned North Korea's plan to build a strategic weapon arsenal. Seoul also reiterated its warning that Mr. Kim's regime would end if it attempted to use nuclear weapons against South Korea. According to AFP news agency, the meeting of the Central Committee of the Korean Workers' Party announced North Korea's military development plans for the next year, including launching 3 more reconnaissance satellites, research and production of drones, development of electronic warfare capabilities, as well as strengthening nuclear and missile forces. In 2023, Pyongyang successfully launched a reconnaissance satellite, recognized its status as a nuclear power in the constitution, and test-fired the most advanced intercontinental ballistic missile in its arsenal. In an effort to deter Pyongyang, the US deployed a nuclear-powered submarine in the South Korean port city of Busan in December and sent long-range bombers to participate in exercises with Seoul and Tokyo.